my home with Afternoon with Baba. Today I'm going to make pitulici. Translation, pancakes. Pitulici are equivalent to birthday cake, any kind of sweet that you take when you go visiting. It was used when a baby was born. People would make pitulici and take it for the mother to enjoy and other people that were there. And also they would make it, let's say you have a big gathering of friends and you wanted something sweet. It was always a fast and easy thing to do. So I will show you how it's done. So I have helped myself out here. I put 4 cups of 5 roses flour in here with a half a teaspoon of salt. And in here I have my yeast forming and 3 eggs. So I'm gonna break my eggs here now. And we will mix them up. Baka kisina price ubaw. Ubaw. And then we're gonna pour half a cup of lukewarm water in it, and inside the mixture and the yeast. And now we're going to mix this. We're going to mix this with our fork. Add the eggs and the water, the salt and the yeast, and it's in there now, and it has to sit till the yeast starts rising. So we'll give it a cover with wax paper. Sigavoy maslo, the vegetable oil, is the best one. I use my other oil for all my other cooking, which is sunflower oil. But the sunflower oil is not good, it'll burn in here. It's just a plain Unico vegetable oil. Okay. So we're gonna put it in, and unfortunately I just have half, so we'll see how far it's gonna go. You need a lot of oil because they have to be, oh, perfect. Very nice. I think we're okay. We'll be able to manage. Yeah, we have to bring it to a boil. Not a boil, but hot. Because it has to be hot for it to fry. But not yet, because we're waiting. And look at this. Look at how good it's starting to look. It's starting to rise, right? Yeah, when it gets about another inch, and then we will start, we will mix it once more, and then when it rises up, we will fry it. Pitulici temu treba 1 češa voda lukewarm, topla. Ne topla, but lukewarm. Mu treba 3 jajca I mu treba 1 teaspoon of yeast, or 1 package, and half a teaspoon of salt. And you mix it into 2.5 to 2 3/4 flour. So you have to check the consistency. If it's too loose, it's just you have to have a knife for it. It's not supposed to be watery. You add a little more flour and you'll see it, like it'll be pasty. Yeah, there we are. Now we're waiting for the yeast and the magic baking powder to do its job. And then we will heat up our oil and you will see the pitulici. And I'm sorry, but I can't send one through the line. You'll have to try the recipe. Okay, we're back now. See, it came up about half an inch. And now we're going to put a teaspoon of our magic baking powder. And we shall stir it again and wait for one more rise. And then we are going to make our pancakes. So we're getting ready now for the pitulici. And we're going to put them in here because they have to drain. They're going to be greasy, right? And the less grease on them, the better. So we're going to line our tepsia. This is from the Zolnik, like this, and we will stack them up there. Now, when you know your oil is ready, you have to take a little bit of this and put it inside and see if it fries, okay? But it's not ready yet because we just turned it on. So you have to watch. You do not leave oil by itself on your stove. It could cause a fire. This is very important. Safety is the most important thing when you're cooking and baking. Now I'm going to take very little and drop it in there and see if anything happens to it. Nope. It went right down to the bottom. It's not hot enough. There we are. I have 3 in there now. and slowly, you don't want to splash. This is oil. You get a burn. So they're getting cooked, and shortly I will be taking them out and putting fresh ones in. Now, and I think I'm going to start removing, okay? One spoonful at a time, and placing it in the heat there, trying to keep it together. The more together you keep it, the rounder it'll become. So I think I can put one more in there. I think there can be 4. So there we are. You have to be very careful. This is not, it's a delicate operation. The oil is very, very hot. This is not for anyone young to try. It's for mothers to do. Now I feel they're just right? They look golden. So we're going to take them out. I believe they're cooked, and we will be draining them. They're going to be nice with some sugar on, or you can have them without sugar. So we'll take these few little ones out so they don't burn and smell. Try and keep it on a little bit less than medium heat once it's boiling, because it's pretty hot. The oil is pretty hot. Alright, I would think we're getting there close to take it out. They are definitely not good burnt, and they look golden to me. So I am the cook. I get to say what happens. So when you're doing it, you get to say what happens, and then you have to live with the consequence. But every time you make them, you will get better at it. And these are so tasty and so easy to do. Yeah. So here we go again. So do you see now how I lay them straight up like this? You try to lay them on a side so all the grease can fall out. Yeah. Well, here's the finished product. It was worth doing. They're nice and golden, and they smell so nice. And usually I take this. This is from an old restaurant. Sugar. You can buy them like this. And then you just go on top with a little bit of sugar if you're taking it somewhere, because sometimes people don't want too much. But if you're eating it at home like I'm going to be doing, you just take it, dab it, and you take a bite. So bon appetit, and we'll see you again. Bye.